Hello, I'm Ann Sosnowski for Diligent Investor, and this is your 60-second buzz. The IPO market has been on a tear this year, and just recently, a new kid has announced intentions to move onto the IPO block, forecasting even more growth on the American and global markets. This week, Visa announced its IPO filing for $10 billion, underwritten by JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs. The company has yet to announce any terms, but Visa's public offering will be the world's largest if they pull it off. Not to mention, it's going to knock MasterCard Inc.'s $2.4 billion IPO offering down a pretty big notch. With MasterCard gaining 355% after going public in May 2006, Visa could very well be the most sought after and most powerful IPO stock the world has ever seen, and big competition for the credit card company. And MasterCard's gains over the last year and a half could pale in comparison to what's possible from Visa. While you, as a private investor, could try to grab a piece of the Visa IPO pie, there's a secret IPO fund that most investors aren't in the know about, and that will prevent you from having to wait in line to pick up Visa's shares. As I said, the IPO market has been on a tear, and Visa's announcement reiterates how vital the IPO market is to introducing new money in a currently degrading market. As of the third quarter, 152 IPO stocks were priced out in 2007. In the third quarter alone, 40 IPOs were priced out for debuts, marking growth of 29% over last year. Also, the third quarter's public offering stocks like IPO company ShoreTel and medical company Masimo Corporation rose 43% from their initial buy prices and on average popped 11%. Those are the most impressive gains since 2004. Visa's IPO raising $10 billion by itself will push IPO dollar volume over last year's numbers, not to mention the other companies that will be filing IPOs before the end of 2007. Visa's IPO will make this year one of the best IPO markets ever. On average, $4.4 billion in IPO volume is registered every month, forecasting an IPO market of more than $58 billion with Visa's $10 billion offering. This bodes well for the secret IPO fund, which is currently in a long-term support position that will allow investors to gain 17% in the next 3 months and at least 45% over the next year. As a Diligent Investor subscriber, you'll be able to invest in Visa without actually buying shares, investing instead on the secret IPO fund that already has holdings on MasterCard, Intercontinental Exchange, and Tim Hortons. By investing in the secret IPO fund, you can essentially invest in Visa even before it goes public, getting in at a low price and watching your money ride. You can learn more about the secret IPO fund, the current IPO booming market, and how you can make steady gains of 45% with Diligent Investor, at least in the next year, on the safest way to play hot debut stocks by clicking on the video player or the links beneath it. With Visa's announcement just this week, now is the perfect time to get your money's worth and beat other investors to the table. I'm Ann Sosnowski, and that's your 60-second buzz.